Anna decided to help me with this laundry fold today. Hi, welcome back to the Cloth Diaper Podcast. Today we are talking about why I don't give wash routine advice. I wrote a blog post over on my personal webpage about this because I don't give wash routine advice. I hate giving wash routine advice. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. There's a couple of reasons why. Mostly, number one, I don't feel that I am well versed enough in the topic of wash routines to really give you a solid answer. Also, I don't believe that there is one right way to wash cloth diapers. And number two, I'm not a brand or a retailer, so part of me is always worried that I'm going to void your manufacturer warranty or impact that kind of relationship. If you ask me for cloth diaper wash routine advice, I will typically recommend, have you talked to your retailer or your brand yet? And then I will refer you to another group or someone else. I try to avoid wash routine advice like the plague. I'm not passionate about it, and I really don't feel comfortable in it. Yeah, so sometimes I talk about wash routines, and like right now I am. But I always try to stress that things are my personal experience and they might not work for you. I truly believe on this channel and all of my spaces that there are a wide array of different ways that you can cloth diaper. I believe there's no one right way to cloth diaper, and this kind of theory that I've taken really doesn't jive well with other people. They get really upset about it. And lately, I have started to get a couple comments in my inbox about how people feel I'm sharing misinformation about cloth diapering. And that's why I'm doing this video. I kind of wanted to address that. So I really believe in sharing information that can empower you to make a better decision, to make a better choice, and to learn and do it yourself. I really believe that cloth diaper information should not be limited to a select few or to one group. I really believe that everybody has the capacity to become an expert of their own washing routine, and I really want to encourage that. So ever since I got this comment, this message, these messages about how I'm spreading misinformation, I thought that we could do a informational series over the next couple weeks about wash routines. And that for your baby, and that we could talk about the different ways that people do things and maybe give you some information that can help you problem solve yourself. That's where I'm at these days, is that I would really love to support you in making the best wash routine experience. But I want you to know that I'm not a wash routine expert. I don't ever claim to be a wash routine expert. I have big opinions about wash routines, and they're not always right. We help. And they're not always going to be right. I hate wash routine advice. I hate giving it. I hate doing the problem solving. If you watched my earlier video, wash routine was one of my, and continues to be one of my biggest struggles. So because it's one of my biggest struggles, it's not something I feel super confident in supporting other people with. There are a lot of groups out there where people do provide wash routine advice, and you can reach out to those, find that support. Truthfully, if you're looking for wash routine advice, go back to your retailer. And that's one of the reasons that I really support shopping local and shopping with a small brand or retailer, is because they are there for you to give you that one-on-one wash routine advice that you really need. If you can't find a guru, if you don't have a brand or a retailer who does that kind of thing, then try to find a guru or somebody who will sit down with you. I always recommend looking local, because I do think that there's a lot of local variations in cloth diapering, and that there are local people with a lot of wisdom. I don't recommend Fluff Love because I believe it's a really big group and it tries to control and hold information in one central location. And I, as I've mentioned before and will continue to mention, I believe cloth diapering experiences vary. And I believe that just because one person had a bad experience with Charlie soap, or just because one person had a bad experience with something, doesn't rule it out completely. It just makes it mean it didn't work for them. feel that you are just as capable of problem solving as I am, and that if I can set you up with the knowledge and information that you need to wash cloth diapers, that you can learn to do it yourself. And if you can learn to do it yourself, then you can share that with other people, and you can just make it a great grand old place. If you like talking about cloth diapering, if you like having these conversations, if you like sharing and growing, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit this like button. If you want to talk about wash routine more in depth, I'm not going to be giving my advice, but I'd be willing to talk about why one way or the other way might work, what we need to know about certain things to help make those decisions. Yeah. So until next time, bye.